Hello and welcome to all my dear students. I hope that you all are healthy and safe. My dear students, this is video number 8 and for the English paper 1 series, today we will be discussing the question number 2, letter writing. I hope that the video series on question 1 covering all the 5 segments of essays is helpful and will assist you in your preparations. Before I move ahead and discuss this chapter with you all, today's video I would like to dedicate to all the sincere and great teachers around the globe. The teachers are trying to educate, spread their knowledge with very limited resources from home. So, my sincere thanks, and I bow and I respect and I salute to all the great teachers of different schools across India and the world. So, today we are going to discuss letter writing. First of all, we will go through the definition part, that what a letter is. So here, a letter is a means of communication by which we express or communicate to advise or suggest, share our feelings and thoughts. This is for informal letters, or when we write a formal letter, we write a formal letter to make a complaint or an inquiry, or to make a proposal, or to draw attention to some public grievances, or to highlight any issue for public awareness. All these categories fall in the section of formal letter, and they are mainly prescribed in your syllabus. I hope that you are clear with the definition part. Letters are of two types as prescribed in your syllabus. The first one is formal and the second one is informal letters. Formal letters are written to officials such as school principal, branch manager, district magistrate, etc., editors, and to businessmen. Informal letters are written to friends, relatives, and family members. Now I will discuss a little bit about the marking. You all know that in question number 2, you have to attempt any one, either a formal or a informal letter. And I will discuss about the evaluation of the question number 2. Letters, formal or informal, are evaluated on the basis of correct format as prescribed by the council, followed by the content, which is the body of the letter, and the last part is expression. Marks for expression are based on the quality of your essay. So here we can say that the letter and the essay are linked with each other, because a part of the marking scheme depends on the quality of the essay written by you. So I hope that you people are now clear that how question 1, which is the essay, and question 2, which is the letter, are linked or interdependent to each other. Now, my dear students, we will be discussing parts of a letter. The first part is address, and here you put your address at the top left of the answer sheet. Means if this is the answer sheet, you will be writing your address at the top left. Write your complete postal address without mentioning your name. And the example for it I will give you here. You can write your house name or house number, then the locality, then the city or town with the pin code. So you can write Austin Villa, or if you have a house number, you can write 72 Civil Lines, Bishop's Lane, South Extension, New Delhi, and the pin code is 11003. So here you need to write your own complete postal address. Clear? Now comes the second part of the letter, which is the date. The date is mentioned below the address after leaving one line space. So the date should be written in digits, followed by the month using alphabets, followed by a comma, then the year again in digits. For example, you can write 11th May, comma, 2020. Now here you can see that the date is written in digits, the month is written in alphabets, it is followed by a comma, then the year is again written in digits. So this is the prescribed format which you should follow and you should practice. You can write the date of examination while answering the board papers or while you are answering this question in your board exams. Do not write or do not use short forms or abbreviations. Like, suppose your English paper 1 examination date is 3rd March 2021. So do not write MAR dot or FEB, or for the year do not use 21. You should write the complete name of the month, first with the date, then followed by the comma, and then the complete year, which is 2021. Abbreviations are not allowed anywhere in answering the English paper 1. Salutation. Now, for formal letters, salutation is written below the designation and the complete address of the addressee. I mean, here the designation and the complete address of the addressee or the person to whom you are writing. We will be discussing it at the end of the video. And you should write it after a line space. Salutation for formal letters will be Dear Sir, comma, if you are writing to a male, or Dear Madam, comma, if you are writing to a female. For informal letters, salutation depends on the relationship or closeness with the person addressed. For family members and relatives, you can write Dear Father, Dear Brother, Dear Mother, etc. Dear Cousin, Dear Uncle, Dear Auntie, etc. You can also write My Dearest Father, My Dearest Mother, My Dearest Brother, etc. For friends or close friends, you can write Dear Friend. If the friend is close to you, you can write Dear John. And if it is a very close friend of yours, you can write My Dearest John. Now moving on to the next part of the letter, which is the opening sentence, and this is for informal letters. Generally, basically, this is for informal letters. So here the opening sentence or the opening line will be, my heartiest congratulations for your success in ICSE exams. Or you can, it depends on the subject matter of the letter on which you are writing your content. I was delighted to go through the content of your letter. I was shocked to learn the unfortunate and sad demise of. I must sincerely apologize for. Remember, student, never use outdated opening sentences like, hi, how are you? I am also fine here. Hope this letter finds you in pink of health. These are outdated and this is wrong, and this is your marks will be deducted if you write such opening lines in your letter. Now we will come to the next part, which is the body of the letter. This is the most important part of the letter as it deals with the subject matter. Read the question again, then plan, then decide that what you are going to write. The body must be divided in paragraphs, because without paragraph, the letter becomes boring and directionless. While writing formal letters, you should keep this thing in your mind that if you are writing a formal letter, be precise, to the point, stick to the point without beating the bush. You should not write unnecessary and unwanted information in your formal letters, because you always write a formal letter to a person who holds an important position in a place of public. Be courteous, sincere, and realistic in your writing. Now, the next sixth part is concluding sentence or the closing line. Here you conclude your subject matter, so it must sum up in a precise manner. Some examples: stay connected and write back soon. Stay connected and do write back soon. Do let me know if I can be of any further help. So these are some closing sentences for your informal letter. Now we will move to the last part, which is subscription or leave taking. This part is also important, remember, as it comes under the format for the letter. For formal letter, you will be writing, your leave taking will be, you will be writing thanking you, then yours faithfully. The Y will be capital followed by all lowercase alphabets, then small f and the spelling of the faithfully followed by a comma. Do not use apostrophe in yours. Most of the children make this common mistake. They use apostrophe s while writing yours. This is wrong, and it will be followed by your complete name. Example I have written here, Rajiv Dhawan. Rajiv Dhawan is a complete name. For informal letters, you will be writing yours lovingly followed by a comma. And here you will write your first name only. For example, yours lovingly, comma, then Rajiv, the first name. Or you can also write your loving son daughter, brother, sister, etc. Depending on the relationship to the person you are writing letter to. Now, you write the designation and the complete address of the addressee. This is for the formal letters. So you write the designation and the complete address of the addressee, person to whom you are writing in a formal letter. It is written after the date, leaving a line space in formal letters. And you will write, suppose you are writing to the school principal, you will write the principal, this is the designation, comma, Holy Cross School, Rovers Street, North Campus, New Delhi, followed by the pin code 11004. So, my dear students, these were some of the points which we discussed today in letter writing. And as I have told you earlier in my videos, that you need to practice and you need to revise it on a regular basis. In letter writing, what you need to keep in mind is that you should adhere to the format strictly as described by the council. And for the body part and other details which we have discussed in this video, you should keep in mind and practice accordingly. I hope that this content, the content of this video, will assist you well in your preparations for your board exams. Remember, we all are eyeing the board exams 2021. Till the next video, remain safe and be healthy. My blessings and peace.